Hello fellow simmers and welcome to another speed build. Today I'm building a trailer home. This is also a micro home actually, so it is just under 32 tiles. I think it came in at 30 tiles. And as you can see, it's a home that's on wheels. So yeah, we got this great debug object which allows us to make these really cool trailer homes. So lately I've been trying to restrict a little bit on the packs that I'm using, just so that the builds that I put up on the gallery can be downloaded by people who don't have as many packs as I do maybe. So yeah, today I'm only using the Eco Lifestyle pack and then the Tiny Living pack, but these are by far also some of my favorite packs for building. Really, I think they're so different from some of the other packs. So usually when I'm building suburban homes, then I'm using a lot of cats and dogs, and there's a lot of great packs for that, but I feel like these two, they really add some great items for modern builds, and of course also for this new trend of eco living. Of course there's really great great items in the Eco Lifestyle pack. So yeah, if you enjoy that, I could really recommend these two packs. I think also just Tiny Living was a really great stuff pack compared to some of the other ones. Yeah, my first pet stuff I've not even bothered to buy, just because I feel like it's just not worth anyone's money, to be honest. Unless you really like hamsters in your games, then maybe I get it. But so today I'm building in kind of a more masculine style than what I'm used to. Like, not this is only for a male sim, but it's a little bit less girly. It has some darker wood tones. As you can see here, there's a lot of black items as well. Yeah, usually I'm building for a little bit more feminine sims, so it was kind of fun to mix it up a bit. This is the bedroom I'm building here. It's quite small, but that's what you get with micro homes. It is functional for two sims to sleep in. One just has to scoot in to the other side, but I would think that this might be a better place to live for just one sim. But yeah, you can figure that out as you want. Here I'm just placing some clutter items to make it feel a little bit more lived in. Yeah, I've really gotten into the base game clutter items, just because when I'm restricting on my packs, I wanna use as many of the base game items as I can. For example, we have the colognes in the window there, and we have also the backpack and stuff. And here I'm moving on to the small terrace. So actually, one thing that's bothering me a little bit with the Tiny Living is that when you include these terraces, it counts as tiles. But I found a trick to avoid this, and that is to not make the fence go all the way around the terrace, but just leave one blank space, and you can fill that up with, for example, the wall decor that I've used from Eco Living or Eco Lifestyle. You can see that if you just go back a bit. Here I'm using I'm building the small bathroom. We have my sim Billie Eilish, who was just play testing it to see if it was actually functional. It is possible to do these 3 tile bathrooms, but you just have to make sure that you placed everything in the right position. So moving on, we're just getting into the small kitchen. I really liked how this one turned out. It's just a lot of black and this dark brown, but I really like that color combination, to be honest. Here I'm just placing some clutter items that I'm gonna put in the window. And that's one of the things that I really love about the windows from Eco Lifestyle, is that you have this shelf built in, so you can place clutter items in there. It's really nice. I think the windows are quite special, so it's not something you can use for example, for suburban builds. These windows would look terrible, but yeah, I guess that's the game. This is more of an industrial modern vibe, but it is really cool that they have these shelves. So here I was struggling a little bit. I wanted to make a seating area for eating here, but I wanted it to look like just a floating shelf, but I ended up using this counter instead, and I think that also works out really well. It takes up a little less space, and I liked also how the brown wooden countertops fit in with the rest of the build. Here I'm just doing a little bit of a seating area. I ended up using this couch from Tiny Living. Again, one of my favorites. It's super, super nice. So I actually ended up making this house into an off-the-grid functional house. So I swapped out some of the items for some more eco-neutral ones. So with the new update, all electronic items have a grading of how eco-friendly they are. And I just did some swaps to make the house a little bit more eco-neutral. And I'm also including some power sources outside and also a water collector, which means that this house will work off the grid. And I thought that was kind of fitting for a trailer home. It's something that the sim can bring along with him or her and not connect to power, but they have these solar panels and stuff themselves. So I include a car that's just behind the house in a little bit. So I was thinking that this was a home that the sim could drive around to wherever he wanted to live in that moment. Maybe take it to Evergreen Harbor and live in the harbor there. But here you see me doing the outside. I wanted to keep that kind of modest because I imagine that this furniture is something that the sim would have to bring inside the home, or maybe put in his truck when he was moving. So I included this bench in the background, which I thought maybe that was just a part of the scenery, and they just decided to use it or include it in their furniture for the outside. But he just has a grill and some some furniture that does not take up a lot of space. Then there's also a bike for getting around. I don't know if I really like the bikes that came with Eco Lifestyle. I think they're kind of cool, but also they're kind of particular. So it's not something that I would use for just every sim. Whereas I find that the bikes that came with University are really versatile. I could definitely see any sim having that kind of bike. It comes in a lot of great swatches. So here you see me giving the sim a car. I imagine that a truck would be useful for putting all the outside furniture just in the back of the truck when moving. And I'm just finishing up with some clutter items here. And I think that's gonna cut it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, you can subscribe for more, leave a like. I would love to have you come back to the channel. And I hope you're having a great day. Bye.